Hello dear students, welcome you all. In this session, we study the various types of CNC machine, the classification of CNC machines, and the control system of CNC machine, and how the machines are selected for the operation. So let's start the session. As CNC machines are basically in 5 different types. The first one, that is a CNC milling machine. The CNC technology enables a greater precision in milling than the operation is performed manually. The CNC milling machine can be programmed to vary in depth, angle, and direction of cut. So there might be a 3-axis or 4-axis machines which will use for different operation. The second one is CNC lathe machine. The lathe used in turning centers operate by rotating cylindrical material rapidly on the spindle. While the material is rotating, a cutting tool is used to shape the piece into the desired form. The CNC lathe are ideal for manufacturing symmetrical objects that have conical, spherical, or cylindrical shapes. The third one is CNC router machines. The CNC router can engrave wood, metal, or plastic rod. Is very common type of CNC machines. CNC routers are machines built exclusively to operate by the CNC technology and typically have no human interference other than through the computer. This may be our 3-axis setup which allow the cutting profile, pocketing, or 3-dimensional relief machine. The fourth one is CNC plasma cutting machine. The plasma cutter are used to cut metal and wood and do not require as much power as CNC router. These machines use a plasma touch to penetrate wood or sheet metal. Plasma cutters use plasma torch to cut sheet metal. They are ideally suited for cutting 2-dimensional shapes. CNC plasma cutters are very similar to CNC routers in size and setup. However, the plasma cutters don't require as much powerful setup because as opposed to dragging around a spinning tool in a material, they fly above the table with a plasma torch. Plasma cutters are made up of cutting 2-dimensional profile shapes into sheet metal. The fifth one is CNC laser cutting machine. That laser cutting machine is the CNC laser cutters operates quite like CNC plasma cutters, but instead of laser it used to cut the wood, plastic, or metal. Laser can also be used to cut plastic. CNC laser cutters follow the same principle as plasma cutters, except they use a powerful laser to do so the cutting. Laser cutter will be need a different strength of laser uh, suited for the material depending on the hardness and thickness. The next point is classification of CNC machines. The CNC machines are classified by 4 ways. That is, first one is based on the control system, that is point to point position system. The second one is straight line system. Third is countering, that is continuous path. The second that is based on the positioning coordinate. First one is incremental system, second one absolute system. The third type, that is based on feedback or type of control, that is open loop system and closed loop system. And the last one, that is according to structure of control circuit, that is analog system and digital system. The first one, which is based on control system, is a point to point system. In this method, the cutting tool moves one point to another point. Machining is done only at desired point. No machining is done when the spindle moves from one point to another point. This system is suitable for drilling, reaming, counterboring, tapping, spot welding, and similar operation. The tool movement from one location to another is very fast. The speed or path accomplished is not important in such system. As you can see in the figure, the tool will drill hole at point 1, then it will have to idle moment till point 2. At point 2 it will again drill a hole and move ideal to the point 3, and so on. In this machine system, each axis is driven separately. In a point-to-point control system, the dimension information that must be given to the machine tool will be series of required position of the two slides. A servo mechanism can be used to move the slide, and no attempts is made to move the slide until the cutter has been retracted back. The next one, that is a straight line system. In this system, the cutting tool moves in a straight line during machining operation as shown in the figure. The tool feed is controlled in such system. The system is used in milling of slot or cutting of grooves. Straight line cuts parallel to the horizontal axis can only be programmed. Angular cuts are not possible with a such system because of tool motion along both the axis needs to be controlled simultaneously. The system is which can perform straight line cuts can also perform point to point movement. The next one is contouring system, that is it is the most complex, most flexible and expensive system. It enables the machining profile, contours and curved surface. In this system, the motion of the tool and the workpiece are controlled along many axes simultaneously, and this facilitate machining of different types of curved surface profiles and taper or angular cuts. The feed of the tool is very closely controlled, so as to move the tool simultaneously is required direction by synchronizing movement in both direction. The machining of curve profile is accomplished by breaking into short straight line that approximate the curve. Because of the machining curve path as shown figure, the direction of the feed rate must be continuously changed as so as the follow the path. The second type, that is based on position system. The first one is absolute system. In the absolute dimension system, the coordinate of the point are always taken from the fixed point. The fixed point generally the southwest corner, that is the corner point of the table for milling, and the workpiece center point on the other end of the chuck for the lathe machine. It has the advantage to write the program easily. It is also easy to check the edit program. By considering this figure, the coordinates of point P1, P2, P3, P4. The coordinates are 1, 4, 2, 1, 7, 6 and 3, 2. You can see on this graph the P1, P2, P4 and P3, that is P1, P2, P3, P4 are generally obtained. The next one, that is incremental system. In incremental system, the coordinates of any points are calculated with the reference to the previous position of the tool. It becomes difficult to edit program written in incremental mode. Its special use is written subroutine program. The figure shows the coordinate of the point P1, P2, P3 and P4 incremental system is taken as below. You can see in this table. The next one, that is on the based on feedback system. That is first one is open loop control system, second one is closed loop control system. It consists of in open loop system, it consists of input device which loads the program in the machine. The program is decoded in the machine understandable format and the required signal are sent to the control unit, that is MCU. The MCU sends a series of electrical pulses to the drive unit, that is stepper motor. This result in the motion of the slides through the desired distance. The stepper motor is used to drive the work table of the machine. The output shaft of stepper motor rotates through the fixed angle in response to the input pulse. Thus the stepper motor converts the digital electrical signal into proportional movement of the slide. However, there is no provision to ensure that the slide will actually move through the desired distance only, and that is it has actually required a desired portion as a result of the movement. The actual movement of the slide may vary with change in external condition, wear of the drive components, backlash error in lead screw, etc. As the name suggests, open loop control system, it has no loop since there is no feedback device. It is simply designed less expensive and less accurate as compared to the closed control system. Whereas in closed loop control system, it as name indicate, the closed loop system has loop that is closed in figure. A feedback device is used for this purpose. This makes the design to closed loop little complicated and expensive, but very high degree of accuracy is achieved in the movement of slide. This system is similar to open loop control system, but it consists of two additional devices in the form of feedback transducer and comparator. As you can see in the figure, the transducer feedbacks are actual slide displacement to the comparator. The comparator compares the actually achieved slide movement with the command signal. If there is an error, then it feedback to the MCU. The MCU then sends a corrective commands to the drive unit, and cycle repeats until there is no error signals from the comparator. The fourth type, that is based on structure of the control system. These are analog and digital. Control system may be divided into analog and digital system. In analog control system, the quantities may be varied continuously. In digital system, they are vary as per presence or absence of the quantity. In digital system of machine, tools Each cycle of information provides a voltage pulse where each pulse represents a basic length unit which determines the system's resolution. Therefore, the digital system is of fine accuracy while the analog information can accept any value. The accuracy achieved in analog system depends on the accuracy of various components used to construct the electronic circuit, on the precision of sensor which is used practically in digital system. It is easier to obtain high accuracies. Both analog and digital system used in CNC machine tools. The input of the numerical control system is always digital, as the dimensions that are formed drawing the given in the numbers which are in digital form. The output of numerical control system is always analog, as the slides of the machine tools are moving in a continuous and straight path. Therefore, each one of the system type contain analog and digital information unit. The type of control digital or analog is called by the type of information appearing at the control loop input. When a control loop sequences of pulses is applied, the control is digital, and if the input is continuously variable, the control is analog. Now, how the machines are selected. When the requirement of precision manufacturing engineering, the machine tools choice ahead of any other is the CNC machine. Equipped with varying degree of software and automation, CNC machines help to significantly improve the efficiency of the machining process and ultimately the quality of the product. The various factors consider while selecting the CNC machine. The first one, that is current machine tool setup. Decide whether the existing machine in the factory are still appropriate for the manufacturing process. Find the limitation of the existing machine, it is remaining life and the cost effectiveness of replacing an existing machine with the newer higher performance one. Similarly, next one is the part difficulty and complexity. CNC machining is used for complexity, surface finish, precision of the parts to be produced are high. Parts are automotive, defense, aerospace and medical industry are maybe such complexity or may require precision or multiple operation that include frequent tool changes. The third one is material to be machined. CNC machine tools are capable of working on virtual most materials including aluminum, copper, hardened steel, titanium or Inconel. This type of properties of material to be machined will influence machine tools factors such as the maximum spindle speed and max spindle motor torque needed. In this turn will this influence the machine design and the spindle to be selected, and also the levels of performance, durability, load bearing and precision that can be realized. The fourth one is linear motion guideways or box guideways. The CNC machine that are built with linear motion, that is LM, guideways tends to faster but more suitable for lighter duty application. On the other hand, machines with box guideways are more rigid, have less vibration and capable of making heavier cuts off on larger parts. However, these are normally slower than those are LM guideways, that is linear motion guideways. This depends upon the factors like speed, rigidity, load carrying capacity and tool life. It can be answered depending upon the material to be cut, vibration, desired cutting feed rates and the expected tool life. The fifth one is type of CNC control. This depends upon the type of operation that will be performed on the CNC machine. This cost per part. The cost per part determined by considering fixed cost and variable cost. Choosing a correct machine will guarantee a better production effectiveness or factory profitability in the long run. And the last one is the most one is available space at a factory. Last but most, the space availability in the shop floor to accommodate the new machine tool has to be considered. This may affect the factors like movements of workers and materials from machine to machine, chip disposal, safety condition for workers, space for future expansion. That's all in this session. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.